Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I am going to do some mods on my Honda Grom. These are the parts that I have right here. I'll show you what I have. I have the 14-tooth sprocket by JT Sprockets right here, very popular brand. And this is for the front. I have a gold chain. This gold chain is by Niche Industries right here. And it is the X ring. You can also get the O-ring one. I suggest getting that one if you don't want to pay the more expensive price for the X-ring, but this one will last a little bit longer than the O-rings, and the O-ring is really good too. Just don't get the non-O-ring. And then finally I have some OTB chain adjusters right here by OTB, and this will help me adjust the chain back there. I was trying to get the TST Industries chain adjusters, but they were all sold out, so I'm going to install this to help me adjust the chain a little bit better. And that's what I'm going to do today on my Honda Grom. So let's start off with this right here. I need to remove this part right here. You gotta. Unfortunate. So I have an Allen wrench right here. And then there is one more right here on this side. Oh, listen to that crack. And then swinging on to this side here, one more right here. And this is what I love about my Zoom Brute exhaust, is that it clears it from this bolt here. Yeah, it clears it from there so that I can remove this, because my other exhaust, it would block this. And you know, it was a hassle to take off the exhaust. So I believe that's the last bolt. Let's pull this off. Alright, so now I need to remove these bolts right here. These are really simple. There's one more down here. And there's also this clip up here. The clip holds on these wires right here. Okay, there we go. And here's the old sprocket. It's a 15-tooth. So let's see. Okay, so this is a 10mm right here. All of the sizes are all different. And you know what? It's probably good to have the wheel down while you're trying to take this off, because look, it spins. So, okay, so I have an impact gun. Let's do this. There we go. A lot easier. Okay, so let's see with this. I've never taken this sprocket out before. I think you just gotta align this right here. There we go. Pull it out like that. I'm gonna clean all this up too. Wipe it down. Yeah, I believe it just slides out like that. And there is the sprocket. You know what I'm going to do though? I think I am sticking with the 14-tooth. And I'm going to ride it for like a month or so. And then I might just sell this one. I like to sell all of my old parts that I take off, because I know I'm never going to use it again. But let me just see. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with the 14-tooth. I did a little bit of cleaning in here. I cleaned all this out with kerosene. It's nice now. So I'm just going to put on this new sprocket and put this bad boy back on. The flat side goes on the outside here, like that. Alright, so I have the new sprocket in right there, the 14-tooth sprocket, and I'm going to torque these down when I'm done to the right specs. But right now, let's move on to the chain. And just got to find the pink link right here. That's the master link, and I believe I can pop it off with a screwdriver. There you go. Come on, you. There you go. Got that off. I'm going to keep this old chain as a backup because it's not really that worn. You know, when I bought this bike, the guy only had 800 miles on it, so this chain should still be really good. Check it out. I want you guys to look at the grime on this, on the rear sprocket right there. See all that black spot, right? Now here's the part that I cleaned right over here. Look at how clean that is. And I used kerosene So yeah, I suggest cleaning it. Look at this, I spray it down and it just comes off. Look how clean that gets. Yeah, look at that. The sprocket is just clean now. Okay, let's put on the gold chain. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start back here. I see a lot of people using the old chain where they put a zip tie on it and they zip tie it together and then they reel it through. But I'm just gonna try to do it like this. So I figure it shouldn't be too hard, right? Like, I don't know why they went through the hassle of doing the whole zip tie thing. See, you just put it through. Yeah, I just never understood that. And so here's the thing with this niche chain. It is the 420 106 link. So it is the perfect size for the Grom. See that? 106 links. If you get more links out of it, you'll have to use a chain breaker tool and remove some of it. So I'll leave everything in the description of my videos if you want to check out all of my stuff in this video. Okay, so I'm gonna get the master link here, and it comes with little O-rings here. So you got to put these in, keep it protected like that, and you know, it gives you all the parts here. But I'm gonna stick this through. Oh, there we go. And then I need to put the O-rings on the other side over here. Put these on. Then I put this clip on right here. Then I put this link on. Now it's pretty important to know the direction for the link. When I took it off, it was facing this way like that. So I'm going to put it back on the same way, that way. Alright, so I got this in. I popped it in with a screwdriver like this. And it snapped on, so it's good now. But you notice that the chain has a lot of slack now because we went down one tooth. So that's where the chain adjusters comes in, and I'm going to install the OTB chain adjusters now. So I need to remove this. Check it out. My new axle sliders just came in right now. So I guess I'll install it along with the chain adjusters right now too. And you know, I got 2 for the back and then 2 for the front. But let's go and crack this open right here. I need to loosen up the bolts on these right here. So this is a 19 millimeter and this is a 14 millimeter over here. Let's see here. You gotta loosen these up if you're working on the adjustments here. And then check it out. I put a bag down here to hold the wheel up so that it doesn't fall down. It's just my, you know, my snow chains right here in the bag. So to break this loose, you gotta untighten this small nut right here first. So let's see, I have a, what is this, a 12 and a 10. So you gotta loosen up the small bolt first, and then the big nut will come out. Alright, so I got a rubber mallet right here, and I'm just gonna pound this axle bar through, and I'm gonna hold the wheel up here. Pull it through. Pretty smooth. Look at that, it's standing up pretty good. I got this straight through really nicely. So let's pull these out, and I am never going to use these again. And also what I'm doing is I'm taking out these bolts here, and I am putting blue Loctite on it. This is blue 242, so it just squeezes a small amount on it, just like that. I didn't buy spools for these. It was ridiculous how much the spools were, you know, $30 for spools, come on. But for now, I'm gonna keep this a little bit loose because look, I need it to adjust while I'm putting it in there, so I'm keeping it a little bit loose. Alright, so for some of you that are wondering how to install this, I'm gonna show you right here. There is a little groove right here, right? Because you don't want to push this all the way in. Watch how I do this. I just put like this, and it's gonna hit this part right here. See right there? Because they machined out this little groove right here. You don't want to push this all the way in. Once it touches, look, once it barely touched like that, then you're good. So that's how to properly install it. Let's put this one in over here, and then I'm gonna push this in just like that, and then we're good. You know, look, I can just turn this 3 lines right there, and then I'm gonna do the same on the other side. So that one's good. I'm just gonna tighten these in just so that I can hold for now. Once I put the axle bar back in, I'm gonna check the slack on this and then make some more adjustments on it. So this is the tricky part where it has to align with the other hole on the other side. Oh, wow, first try. So yeah, that's the importance of having your chain adjusters right here adjusted correctly where the holes can align. And I'm just gonna tighten this up just a little bit for now. So I already know I'm gonna have to pull this back. And you know, for these Honda Groms, just a small little turn and the chain will, you know, is very small adjustments and the chain will get tight. So let me adjust this over here now. All right, everyone, I gotta tell you, this was pretty difficult to do, even with the chain adjuster. So I think what you gotta do is you gotta tighten up the axle right here. You gotta tighten up the bolts just a little bit, like just get them on there where it's a little bit tight, enough where you can adjust this, because you don't want it too loose, because then when you're doing the adjustments on this chain adjuster and then you tighten this back up, the chain gets tighter. So you just got to give it like the right amount, and it took a while. And then also I forgot to put this on, so I had to unscrew it, put it back on. But now I got them all on, and I feel like my chain is adjusted good here. It has enough slack. And I'm just going to tighten this down. I'm just getting this hand tight, you know. I don't really know the specs on these, and I think everyone says the same thing. I'm just gonna get it hand tight. It's tight enough. I don't want to break them. This one's a little bit hard here. How you gotta go in here, and the chain is blocking it. So this was, I don't know about this design here, because look, I can't even get this in. So all I can do is just get it hand tight. That's all I can do. And then this right here, I'll need to torque down to 44 foot-pounds. That's what it says to do. 44 foot-pounds. And then last thing, I went ahead and torqued this down to 9 foot-pounds. So don't forget that. And I rechecked everything. So now I just got to put the cover back on, and then we're good to go. Alright everyone, I'm gonna head over to Starbucks and get some coffee right now. And I'm testing this out right now. Hopefully I adjusted my chain and everything correctly. And hopefully I have everything aligned good. But right now I already feel that it has pull on it, has good torque. I did the airbox mod on this, and so it already had like pretty good torque on it, pretty good pull if you do the airbox mod. Watch my video on that. But then adding the sprocket, the 14 tooth sprocket, new chain, it does give you a little bit more torque. You can feel the difference. But yeah, if you're going from stock and then you do the sprocket and the airbox, you're gonna feel like a major difference going from stock. Since I did the airbox mod, I can just feel like a little bit more torque on it, you know? Look at that, that guy took off. I'm getting 50 on this, 51. Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's just, you know, doing the sprocket change on it, you're gonna lose a little bit of miles per hour on it. I think you lose about 4 miles per hour, but it's all good. You know, if you want to pick up a little bit faster, you want a little bit more torque and pull on it. Oh man, look at this. They're doing this whole construction over here. What the heck? I do want to say, you guys don't want to do the sprocket change on it. Just do the airbox mod, and it has pretty good pull on it. If you want something that's a little bit more affordable, you know, the sprocket is mainly for if you want to do like wheelies and all this on it. Alright, I'm gonna order some coffee right now. Alright, so I have my drink. They screwed up. Took a while. So I put it in my backpack. And hopefully it doesn't spill. But you know what? I'm just gonna sit over here and drink it. But let me show you guys again. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's running pretty good. And then stay tuned for the next video. I'll show you how I put on my axle sliders right here, because I had to figure out how to lift up the front wheel. So like I did it the next day and I filmed it. So there you go. Right, people, I hope you enjoyed this video. I can definitely tell you the sprocket makes a big difference, and it's giving it pretty good pull here, pretty good torque. So I'm just gonna cruise around, have a little bit more fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.